probably also because net art became such a hyped phenomenon in 1997. What also happened in 1997 is that there was the first net art contest by the Hamburger, now I forgot, the Kunsthalle or something, called Extension, which, as many of you may know, was hacked by Cornelia Solfrank, where she made this wonderful project, Female Extension, dropping many, I think 288 or something like that, fake female artist projects to this competition. Anyway, what happened somehow during the course of this year, the term net art, also because a few net artists from the from the mailing list for net criticism, Net Time, formed a group and formed their own mailing list called 711 in August 1997. The term net art started to get connected to this group of people, and it sort of became, how do you say, tainted. And what happened after this is that somehow, because the term net art, got so connected to this specific group of artists, it became uncomfortable to use it. Well, actually, I'm skipping a few steps, sorry. I'm sleepwalking today, so I hope you can forgive me a little bit. So the issue with net.art is that the discussion around it, around the earliest discussion of net art, mostly happened in the Net Time mailing list, and it happened in the context of a highly politicized art debate. And this made working with net art a very uncomfortable experience for many artists, even though it was also interesting. What happened basically is that, especially in 1998 and 1999, this politicized debate became so strong that the artists were addressed as if they were, let's say, politicians themselves, and their art had to be effective. It had to effectively undermine the art institutions. And when it failed to do that, which of course it was doomed to do, it was said that net art failed and that it died. So after that happened, talking about art in the context of the net became a very difficult undertaking. But the truth is, of course, that art has been made in the context of computer networks since the early 80s, and it has never stopped. It still does today. So what happened in between 1998 and 2010 is that first there was a very, well actually since 1998 different publications have emerged, all still addressing art in the context of computer networks, mainly the internet. And all of these books, this is what I've tried to show in my text, all of them address net art from different terminology, so they all use different words for it. And some give a definition of what internet art is. Some are more strict than others. But when you look at the projects that they discuss, they never fit the definition. So there is a problem with how net art is approached and what it really is. And now, this problem was already quite clear when the whole net.art discussion was still going strong. I remember a discussion that I found really interesting in Künstlerhaus Bethanien in Berlin, where at some point I was kind of dozing off, like most of you are now, and at some point an artist that I'd never met before, called Karl-Heinz Jeron from Zero.org, started a fierce fulmination against the term pure net art, which was very popular among some artists of the net art group, this net.art group.